Don't underestimate this men, guys. They would give the men with bigger bolas or bigger joystick or bigger sausages run for their money. Don't play, guys. Don't play, or you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn the hard way. Have you noticed that men who are not endowed, they're the ones that know how to handle a woman's body better than the ones who are more endowed? They're the ones who can go down on you and work that tongue like a magic wand. They're the ones who know how to make a woman squirt with just their fingers or with just their tongue. They're the ones who know where the G-spot is. The only problem that I would have is that if he's got that small joystick and he doesn't know how to make use of his tongue, his hand, he doesn't know how to make use of his lips. Now, in case you've been wondering how to have pleasurable sex with your partner who has a joystick that is on the smaller side, if you're fretting that you may not fully enjoy sex with him because of his size, sis, how so? How so? Now, this is the video that you've been looking for, because sis, a smaller joystick is no more an indicator that intercourse will be bad than a big joystick is an indicator that it will be good. Do you get what I mean? In fact, what matters is how a lover uses his cucumber that they've got. Okay? So don't play now. Don't play, or you're gonna learn. So in this video, I will give you 4 tips for boosting pleasure with your partner who has a smaller joystick. Okay? Number 1, babe, you've got to let go of the idea that bigger is better. All right. Agreed. It is aesthetically pleasing to see that he's packing real good, but is he whipping your cream good with that stick? Is he? All right. And if you expect sex to be bad, it is likely going to be bad. So if you find yourself wishing that your partner was longer, fuller, and bigger and wider, I would honestly advise that you try to rewire your brain in appreciating what size the love of your life does provide for you. I honestly think that you need to repeat words like, I love almost everything about my partner, or my partner's joystick has the power to give me children, or the intimacy that I feel when my partner's joystick is inside of me is unparalleled. Listen, it all starts from the mind. Whatever you allow your mind to believe, your body automatically responds in the direction of that belief. So if you think sex with your partner who has a small joystick is going to be bad, then no matter the effort he puts in, your body would definitely register it as bad. Then again, if you claim that you love your man, then what he's packing shouldn't be a bother as long as it is functioning. Do you know some women even come from just using a pinky on them, because sex is more soulful than physical for them. Just so that we're clear, I need you to know that shifting your mindset around your partner's package is not the same thing as lying to yourself through the lens of toxic positivity. So if you prefer penetration that offers a different sensation than what your partner's, anatomy provides, that's okay. And it's better to leave than pretend to want it. Now, understand that this mental shift is simply about teasing out as much pleasure from your partner as it's possible for you during penetrative play. Number 2, with a partner that has smaller joystick, you need to understand that you can do more hand stuff. Now, the idea that, the joystick is the only part of the body that can penetrate is incorrect. Hand sex is truly a sensual experience that can satisfy people who really enjoy deep penetration, or maybe penetration with something bigger than your partner's joystick can still be enjoyable. The key thing is loving who you're with. You both can even try dipping in 5 fingers, but I do not encourage fisting. I mean, come on now. Why will anyone want to do that to their coochie? And I really think that fisting is a way of disrespecting the coochie, honestly. So as far as how to get the body to accommodate that many finger, you need to use lube, more lube, be patient and give it time. And you could also have your man wear a latex glove so as to make, the process more pleasurable as well. And one of the benefits of using latex gloves is that it smooths out any nail or calluses that could bruise that delicate internal tissue. Or alternatively, you might want to ask your partner if they would want to watch you touch yourself, and then later on you could invite them to touch you as you have shown them to, as you have touched yourself. Do you get what I mean? Number 3, try playing with positions if you are with a partner with a small joystick, if you enjoy depth, any joystick in juicy pop position that allows you to get you very close to your partner will help you maximize how deep inside your man can go. For example, the rider on top is an excellent choice. You've got the doggy style, which is also very good. It aids deeper penetration. You could also try the old missionary position with your legs up or with your legs on your man's shoulders. Better still, you can do the lifted missionary, and this involves putting a sex pillow under your hips, all right, to prop your hips up enough so that he can go deeper. Then another position is what I call the suspender position. This is the kind of position where the man has got to show that he's a man and lift you up in the air. I mean, he lifts you up in the air and then hits it from below. You can't be small down there and not have the strength to lift up your woman in the air and spread her legs wide apart across your arms like this. And then you hit it from below. You hit it from below like you just don't care. You need to compensate for what you're packing below. Then you can maybe try the Amazon position where your man lays on his back in bed and raises his leg up to his chest to give his woman the access to his accessories. Then she either stands in front of him like a man would and then enter from top and just move up and down while holding her man's leg. Or she could climb on the bed and squat over his joystick and just ride. It just puts the man in a submissive position if he doesn't mind. You could Google what the Amazon position is like if you don't know it. Now, before I get to the last tip, have you noticed that men who are not endowed, they're the ones that know how to handle a woman's body better than the ones who are more endowed. They're the ones who can go down on you and work that tongue like a magic wand. They're the ones who know how to make a woman squirt with just their fingers or with just their tongue. They're the ones who know where the G-spot is. They're the ones who give the women the most intense clitoral orgasm. They're the ones who know how to wiggle their tongue on that powerhouse with so many different patterns that a woman doesn't even need to last long when he eventually slots his small sausage in her juicy pot. Do not underestimate guys who are not endowed, because they have developed other ways to make women come. And these are the skills women want men with bigger joysticks to have to complement their packages. Have you seen what an underpacking man can do on the nips? And the funny thing is that they spend time on your body. Listen, every inch and every corner of your body, they know because they have taken their time to eat and lick every part of you that they know is packed with nerve endings. Don't play with these guys. Don't underestimate this man, guys. They would give the men with bigger bolas or bigger joystick or bigger sausages run for their money. Don't play, guys. Don't play, or you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn the hard way. Now, finally, number 4 way for you to enjoy sex with a man who is underpacking: use toys. There are also many different kinds of pleasure products that can serve as accessory to your man's joystick. So if your partner has a smaller joystick and you're looking to make it feel bigger inside of you, you might just as well try joystick extender, which adds a bit of more girth and length. Don't shy away from using toys. I mean, like, you should use it. All right. So extenders are basically gloves for a joystick, and they're usually textured on the inside, thereby making them, pleasurable for the wearer too, for the man who is wearing it. Now, your partner could also try strapping on a dildo above their joystick. And for this, you will need to have a harness. Ultimately, having your man strap on a dildo is also an excellent way to try double penetration. By that, I mean that he can penetrate you with both the dildo and his joystick. And I'm sure you would not only be satisfied, you're going to have that fullness that you want, that fullness that comes with a joystick that is big, wide, and has a lot of girth and length as well. All right. So that's it. Don't write off a guy who has a small package, my darling, especially when you're just maybe it's the first time you want to have something to do with him and he just reveals his package and you see that it is so small. Don't underestimate him. The only problem that I would have is that if he's got that small joystick and he doesn't know how to make use of his tongue, his hand, he doesn't know how to make use of his lips. Because there's a way that a guy with small joystick can handle a woman. In fact, let me just leave it here. And in case you're a guy who's got small joystick and you really don't know how to handle a woman, I think there are contents for that. I mean, like, I've created content for that, right? Learn how to use your tongue. Learn how to kiss very well. There is a content on how to kiss very well. I'm going to link it here. Learn how to kiss very well. Learn how to kiss passionately. All right? Learn how to use your lips. Learn how to play with pressure. Pressure on your lips, pressure on your tongue, hard pressure, soft pressure. Learn how to wiggle your tongue. Learn how to apply pressure while you're wiggling your tongue on certain parts of a sensitive body. Learn how to play with your finger. Just learn how, because you have to augment for not having that length. You get what I mean? So that's it. Oh, do not write off these guys. These guys are bad, especially the ones that, they came back after being insulted or laughed at by a woman that their joystick is really small. They came back and they felt sad. They went to do their research on how to make a woman come, because the truth is that a man can be packing, but he might not be able to give it, or he might not be able to make a woman orgasm. But you meet a guy who is not even packing. He knows how to make a woman come. Don't play with these guys, because they've learned the art of a woman's body. They've learned the terrain of a woman's body, and they understand what women need. Do you get? Have you ever thought about this thing? So basically, let's just leave it here, because I think I'm beginning to rant or ramble or rumble, or how do they say it? Anyways, catch me when I catch you on my next episode. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and have fun till I come your way. Mwah!